Right, welcome to this 2007 Aston Martin DB9 that has come in for CarPlay and Android Auto, a brand new HD screen and front and rear cameras. So this car belongs to a long-standing customer of ours. We've worked on many of his different cars, fitting various bits of kit over the years in terms of dash cameras, security. We even fitted, I think it was like a sound booster or something onto his SQ5 and things like that. So he's had various bits and pieces and things, but he's had this gorgeous DB9 now for a few years, and he wanted to update it, make it a bit more usable in terms of the front camera and things. I know quite a few Aston Martin drivers sometimes struggle with exactly where the lower lip is, especially if maybe you've got like a Vantage or something that's got that extra splitter going down. So front camera is useful just for how long the bonnet is. Then obviously rear camera just makes all life a bit easier, doesn't it, manoeuvring around. And then obviously, as we know, because they're so old now, and tech back then may have been cool and useful back then, but in terms of navigation and stuff, needed updating. So that's where obviously CarPlay or Android Auto comes into play, because then you've got all of your Waze, Google Maps, all of those sort of things you can use. And then swapping out and putting in the newer style HD screen then also gives you a much clearer view as well, and just takes it away from being kind of old looking and things like that. It just makes it a much nicer, more usable experience. And yeah, just brings it into the modern world a bit more, but still keeping that kind of standard, gorgeous, classic look that these things have. So we'll have a quick look at the front camera and the rear camera, and then we'll see how they all work and everything and what it all looks like inside. Right, front camera. It's nice and discreetly fitted. Shows how well I've fitted it. It's tucked away down here, and it's set ever so slightly back from the bottom of the number plate, just so it's not like a thing that's protruding out. Keeps it nice and subtle. But what it also means is that the way I've angled it, we actually have quite a nice forward amount of view in terms of height and things, so you can see anything that you're kind of driving up towards. But it also manages to pick up, I think I measured it earlier, it's about 2 inches away in front of the lower section of the bumper here. So it means that, obviously you're never going to try and park right up close to something like a curb or something like that, but at least it does give you that option for seeing really nice and close, and means that you're going to protect your bumper. And as I said earlier, I know there's quite a few Vantages and things that have splitters, so you'd be able to protect that as well and not dink that. So yeah, pretty simple. Front camera all mounted in nice and neatly. Cabling is all tucked away and not on show, no loose cables or anything obviously, and then run through to the car and all connected up. So let's pop around the back and have a look at the rear camera. Right, reversing camera. It's a lovely little discreet camera that I've fitted on the grab bar section of the boot lid. So obviously, handles in, there's a nice space either side, so the camera could have gone either side, but I went with the left. And as you can see, it's a lovely small footprint camera that's all sealed and everything, and then run through with all the factory looms, so there isn't any extra holes that have been added to the section that are behind this grab bar where it then bolts on. So it's all nice, discreetly run, and then follows the rest of the looms that shoot through from the boot lid, through the grommet, and then into the car. So now what we'll do is we'll jump in and we'll show you the CarPlay, how that all works and everything, and then show you the views of the front and rear cameras. Right, we're inside and I love being in these things. They're such welcoming places to be. This era of Aston is such a gorgeous thing to sit in. It just makes you want to go and drive it. And obviously now with everything that we've added, it's going to make it even more enjoyable. So, things we've fitted inside. Obviously we've now got the HD screen, which if you know your Astons really well, this little simple old school nav setup will be looking clearer and crisper. We've then got our main controller for the CarPlay and Android Auto down in this front cubby here. Now obviously we've got this front cubby because it's not a manual. So if it was a manual, then this would then be mounted back in this little ashtray kind of section on this little panel here, and everything would be tucked away in here because obviously you'd have your manual shifter just here. But obviously because we've got this nice little pocket, it means that you can then actually just sit with your hand nice and rested and, you know, play with your CarPlay or Android Auto. So then moving back into here, I have replaced the original kind of ashtray section with the supplied kit, which has a few little features in it that if we did need to fit this in here, it has a lowered section we can do that, but it also has a couple of holes ready for running cables, and this is so that we can have a little momentary switch in here that switches the screen from the factory Aston Martin nav, the front camera view, and then the CarPlay view. So currently we're obviously on the factory nav. If I just press the button, it then takes us to the front camera view, nice and clear, and that will stay on the whole time we are maneuvering. So I can just have that on, I can be maneuvering the car around, and if I'm then switching between reverse and drive as I'm, you know, maneuvering around a tight car park or wherever you're parking the car, the screen will just automatically switch between rear view and front view. So we'll just cycle through that so you can see that happening. And then further back in the main center cubby here is I've fitted a nice little USB, little flush mounted USB that's just down in this forward face here, and that is so that the CarPlay or Android Auto has a wired connection. So if you are going on a longer journey and you want to charge your phone at the same time, you can plug your phone in, poke it away in there, and then away you go. Basically, you got wired connection charging your phone, and you'll have all of your modern niceties that come with CarPlay and Android Auto. So let's have a little look at that working, shall we? So, using the momentary switch, I can flick over to CarPlay, and then using this main control knob down in the little cubby, we can then just cycle through and use CarPlay as we would on any CarPlay system, basically, because obviously it's a program that's built into the phone. CarPlay is just CarPlay. There's no difference between this Aston Martin kit or like a factory kit in a Porsche or a BMW or anything like that. You can cycle through all your music, as I'm doing. We can then go back, and then we'll be able to cycle through to, you know, you've got maps. Messaging still works in the same way. You can obviously dictate your messages and things, and go into maps. Nice clear view of maps and everything. and it just modernises the whole experience of the car. And as you can see, with the screen being now the newer style HD screen, then it's just far nicer to use and just modernises everything. Audio comes through the factory system once it's selected onto CD, and then obviously volume just works as it does normally, and that's about it really. It just kind of modernises the whole car and makes it a far nicer place to be. As much as it's a gorgeous place to be already, just gives you all those creature comforts that we're all so used to and we need in a car nowadays. It's just nice to have, isn't it? So that's it. I hope you'll agree that it all looks really nice and tidy and is really nice to use. I think Brian's going to be a happy boy when he comes and picks this up. So there we go. It's always a pleasure to work on an Aston Martin. There's just something about them. And this one has now been brought right up into that kind of modern day standard basically, and been made a lot easier to live with now that there's nice clear views out the front and the back. So if you've got an Aston Martin, or you know anyone with an Aston Martin that just wants those few new creature comforts and things like that, then please get in touch. Pop up and see it, pop down and see us even, because obviously we're down in Poole. Come down and see us, and we'll see what we can do for you. Obviously we don't just do CarPlay and cameras, we can also do audio, because obviously cars getting older, speakers start to deteriorate and things like that, and it's always nice to be able to rumble along with your V12 and your favourite songs on down your favourite road. So yeah, please get in touch, tell your friends, share the video, and check out some of the other Aston Martin videos we've done as well. And yeah, in the meantime, keep watching, like and subscribe, all of those lovely things, and we'll see you we'll see you again soon, either in the next video or in another Aston Martin video. Thanks for watching, take care.